Yo, it's Jumpman T with Twitch Torch TV. I'm back again. Turn me up in your headphones. Loud and clear for the people in the background. Who's going to be week one QB for Atlanta Falcons? We're here to discuss that today. I got 3 picks. Of course, there's 4. But I got 3 picks for sure. We're going to talk about the other one. I've already talked about it before. You know who I'm talking about. You know, the fresh guy from the Vikings. We talked about him a couple weeks ago. We're going to talk about 3 people today on this video. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and keep boarding the algorithm. Appreciate all support as always, guys. It's nothing but love, man. Appreciate y'all as always. You see the light. Twitch Torch TV. Let's get to it. My first choice is Russell Wilson. And I feel like with Russell Wilson, you can have a contingency in place. You can draft a QB as well. Because what is he like? He's 35, so I want to say, 3 to 4 years left. If you can give Russell Wilson on a 2-year deal to come to the A, let's keep in mind, guys, a lot of people think, oh, he had a bad year. He did not have a bad year in Denver last year. I want y'all to understand that. His stats were legit. They didn't want to pay that man that bonus. That's why they didn't want him to finish that season. But let's talk about it. 15 games played, 297 completions, almost 67 completion percentage, over 3,000 yards passing, averaging 7 yards a throw, 26 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. That looks pretty good to me. Let's see what he had on the ground as well. Let's not forget, Russell Wilson can run the ball as well. So in 2023, he had 3 touchdowns, almost 350 yards on 80 carries. 80 carries for 341 yards, averaging almost 4.4 yards a carry with 3 touchdowns. So add that with the 26. That's a phenomenal year, guys, must I admit. And let's not act like he didn't have a bunch of injuries with Denver. The receivers went down. You had the issues with Sean Payton. Sean Payton is full of it sometimes. He comes from the NO, so you know what he got. The BS card. You already know how Sean Payton can get down. So I look at Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is also key if you're planning to draft somebody. And who would I draft? Yes, I was still drafting the first round. Yes, respectfully. I was still drafting the first round. Stop talking about Penix from Washington. Yeah, he's cool. Michigan put a hurting on him. They put that foul on him. He didn't want to play no more. And I didn't see him scanning the field. One person I do see scanning the field a lot, we do like North Carolina guy Drake. He's straight. I like Jayden Daniels, me personally. And I look at it when you sign Raheem Morris, you already looked at it like, hey, this is a 5-year plan. When you have a 5-year plan, you can potentially draft the player you want, correct? I look at Jayden Daniels, man. This guy is phenomenal. 6'4", 210 from California. In 2023, he had 40 touchdowns to 4 INTs, almost 4,000 yards in college at LSU, might I add. LSU is not. They only had a couple years where they've been a passing team, with Burrow, when they had Chase, when they had Jefferson, when they had OBJ. But there's not too many years where LSU passes the ball consistently. So I'm looking at that. In back-to-back years, he did pretty good. 2022, 17 touchdowns to 3 INTs. And let's not forget the running game, guys. In 2023, he had 135 carries, 1,000 yards, 10 TDs. That's running the football. That's a dual threat. That's what you want in this league. That's what you want to be successful in this league. This guy is dynamic. And let's not forget, over 10 touchdowns back-to-back years. 2022, he had 11. 2023, he had 10 on the ground. Averaging almost 8 yards, or averaging past 8 yards a carry as a QB. And like I say, he's 6'4". So that means he knows how to scan the field. He knows how to go to the best read. 95 QBR at the time. Jesus Christ. Throwing for almost 4,000 yards in college is not normal. It's been more consistent nowadays, but that's not normal just to have a QB that's throwing like that. And to be able to still run the ball consistently. Come on, champ. That's my pick for one. My next one, I did a video on him too, but I don't care. We're going to bring that noise again because I'm the one who started it. Respectfully, put some respect on Twitch Torch TV name. I told y'all Justin Fields is a potential candidate because 1, he's from Atlanta. 2, we have a coach that coached him in Ohio State. 3, he fits the bill. If you add more pieces around Fields, he is a way better player than what people think, and they underestimate it. Let's look at his stats. Passing in 2023, 227 completions. 62 completion percentage, 2,500 yards, 16 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. On the ground, 657 yards, 5.3 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns on the ground. So, again, he has that dynamic. And as you see, his stats can be tainted because he didn't have no players the first couple years. So I don't even know if I should really bring up 21-22. But in 22, he did run for over 1,000 yards with 8 touchdowns. Can y'all tell me who the running back was for the Bears? Was it Herbert? And 2 years ago, they had Cohen, 29. He got hurt. Like most of the time, he's been there. They haven't had players. They just started drafting players. They got the good tight end now, who had over 7 touchdowns. They had DJ Moore, who had a 3-touchdown game at one point, over 200 yards a game at one point. He had a 200-yard game. So that means Justin Fields is finding the open person. And let's keep in mind, guys, he kind of put that hurting on us when we went to Chicago, respectfully. So I'm totally for Justin Fields being a candidate, and I also like Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins can be dynamic with us as well. They don't want to pay him, so we're gonna do a video on him separately. But let's look at our QBs as a whole for the Falcons last year. 15 games for Ritter, 249 completions, 64% completion percentage, 2,800 yards. He had more yards than Justin Fields, but hey, we passed more. 12 touchdowns and 12 INTs, 31 sacks. That's going to be tough, man, especially when you see a offensive line like we have. We have a top 10 offensive line. I feel like at times Ritter was holding the ball too much, but also we must take into account Arthur Smith effed his career up, or his starting career up, with these games he was playing with him and Taylor Heineke, going in and out, picking and choosing. You should have did this at training camp, and this caused Ritter to digress. I did see Robinson, I did see TJ Yates say that they're anxious to see how Ritter will be in year 2 or year 3, which is cool. And another thing, why did you have TJ Yates, a QB in the league, as a receivers coach? But you want people to be playing? Come on, Arthur Smith. Like this, I'm sorry, I had to do that. Come on, I'm cooking, man. I don't know what was Arthur Smith thinking at that time, bro. Why would you do that? TJ Yates is a QB, a proven QB that started NFL games. You had him coaching receivers, and we was wondering why we wasn't getting open like that as a receiver. You're like, what? Come on. But yeah, I'm looking at these 3 picks. I would take Russell Wilson and Jayden Daniels if I'm going to take Russell Wilson, or I would take Justin Fields. And then build around Justin Fields because he has the future. Appreciate you guys as always for the support, man. It's going to be a good year, I think. Free agency does come up next month, so we're going to get into that for sure. I got a bunch of names we're going to talk about. We will have money to blow. We don't have that many people to sign. A lot of people are leaving, so I'm going to look at some potential players we're going to keep as far as the people that's getting cut. So we're going to get into all that, guys. I appreciate all support as always. Keep subscribing to the channel. Keep showing support. I know we got haters all across the world, right? Been around the world and yeah. I can't leave these haters. They be on me all day, all night. I don't understand it. Pretty support as always, man. Jumpman T, Twitch Torch TV. Show support, man. Hit up my cash at Torch TV. Or donate to the channel. With the super chat. We're going to go live tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune into that for Free Agent Frenzy. We're going to talk about that, man. Appreciate all support as always. Jumpman T, Twitch Torch TV. Peace.